Sunset spills across my floor. Golden light I've seen before. Another day that came and went without a name, without intent. I didn't plan to stay this long, but peace can hide in drifting songs. I've got nowhere to be, and that's just fine with me. Let the world keep rushing past. I'll make this stillness last. No ticking clock, no heavy key. Just this quiet, just this me. I've got nowhere to be, and finally I'm free. Old books stacked beside my bed, thoughts I never really said. Tea bags in an empty cup, still somehow I feel enough. They ask me if I'm doing right, but healing doesn't need a light. I've got nowhere to be, and that's just fine with me. Let the world keep rushing past. I'll make this stillness last. No ticking clock, no heavy key. Just this quiet, just this me. I've got nowhere to be, and finally I'm free. I've chased the noise before. Now I'm learning to need less, not more. I've got nowhere to be, just here with the melody. Let the silence carry me like a breeze beneath the sea. No big plans, no guarantee, but tonight I let it be. I've got nowhere to be, and that's where I'll be. Your jacket still behind the door, shoes untouched on the floor. Your mug is where you left it last, like time forgot to move past. I don't light the candle now, but the scent still finds me somehow. You're still around in the corners of this town, in the song in a street, in a quiet sound. You're still here in the pause between my fear, in the breath I didn't know so dear. You're not gone, not really gone, you're just still around. The plant you named is hanging on, watered once but not for long. Sometimes I talk like you'll reply, like ghosts just live in lullabies. And when the wind moves through the blinds, it feels like you just crossed my mind. You're still around in the rhythm of this town, in the hum of lights when no one's around. You're still here in the calm before the tear, in the part some things don't fade like the warmth your silence made. You're still around, even when there's not a sound, even when I say I'm moving on now. You're still here, somewhere soft, somewhere clear. You're the echo I still hold so near. You're not gone, not really gone, you're just still around. You sat there, eyes on your cup. No words, but it said enough. I smiled like I understood, but silence never felt this good. The air was slow, the time was kind. No need to speak what's on our mind. There's a quiet between us, soft like morning dust. No promises, no plans, just your fingers brushing my hand. And I don't know where we'll go, but in this stillness I just know there's a quiet between us, and it's louder than love. Rain starts tapping on the glass, like a memory we let pass. Your laugh fades into the steam, still feels like some kind of dream. No need to say goodbye, we're already frozen in time. There's a quiet between us, soft like morning dust. No promises, no plans, just your fingers brushing my hand. And I don't know where we'll go, but in this stillness I just know there's a quiet between us, and it's louder than love. We don't have to define this space between your heart and mine. There's a quiet between us, and somehow that's enough. We're not lost, we're not found, just floating inches off the ground. No goodbye, no rush, just this quiet between us. And I think that's love. City hum beneath my feet, neon sky and quiet streets. You're a thought I never planned, but now you're written in my hands. You're the space between the sounds, a feeling I can't live without. And I fade into you like the morning into blue, like a song with no refrain. I come back to you again. You don't say a single word, but I hear what Sidewalk echoes trace your name. Different day but feels the same. I light a candle, close the door. Still you're dancing on my floor. Not a dream but not quite real. Just enough to let me feel. And I fade into you like the morning into blue. Like a song with no refrain. I come back to you again. You don't say a single word, but I hear what I never heard. Yeah, I fade into you. You're in the quiet light. You never really left tonight. I fade into you with every shade, with every hue. You're the stillness after rain, the missing piece I can't explain. No need for something new when all I want is you. So I fade into you. Sent a message at 2:04. Watched the screen, but nothing more. Your last scene hasn't changed for days, but I still check it anyway. I know it's just a phase, but your silence fills this space more than words ever could. Guess I'm still stuck where you once stood. I've been left unread, but it's okay, I'm used to it. You're a song that never ends, on a loop I can't forget. I scroll through what we said, like I could bring it back again. Yeah, I've been left unread, but at least it once was read. Your name still pops when I type Bell. Guess my phone remembers well the way we talked till morning came. Now it's just me and your old name. I laugh at things we'd say, then realize you slipped away like vapor in my hands, gone before I understand. I've been left unread, but it's okay, I'm used to it. You're a song that never ends, on a loop I can't forget. I scroll through what we said, like I could bring it back again. Yeah, I've been left unread, but at least it once was read. Maybe you moved on, maybe that's fair, but your ghost still pulls up a chair in this chat that never says goodbye. You live in the silence of every high. I've been left on red, but I still smile instead. Guess loving you was never wrong, even if you've been gone so long. And though you never said goodbye, the silence still replies. I've been left on red, but at least we once said red. talk with no one there, just me and the night's cold air. The clock blinks 3 a.m. again, and I'm caught in that what could have been. You're a shadow on my wall, a name I don't say out loud at all, but in this hush I let it slip. You're the thought I always miss. There's moonlight in my room, and it still shines like you do. Even in this quiet space, I feel your warmth, I see your face. I don't need to close my eyes, you're right here every time. In the stillness, in the gloom, you're the moonlight in my room. Mismatched socks and half-filled books, photos I don't dare to look. Your sweater's still here on the floor, like you might walk in through that door. And no, I'm not holding on, just letting your memory hum along, soft as lofi on repeat. You're the calm in my heartbeat. There's moonlight in my room, and it still shines like you do. Even in this quiet space, I feel your warmth, I see your face. I don't need to close my eyes, you're right here every time. In the stillness, in the gloom, you're the moonlight in my room. Ooh, you drift like smoke into the air, but somehow you're always there, like the glow on midnight walls. You never really left at all. There's moonlight in my room, still whispering thoughts of you. I sleep beneath the silver light, with you tangled in the night. Even if we're worlds apart, you left a light inside my heart. In this silence, soft and true, you're the moonlight in my room. Streetlight shadows stretch and bend, same old road, my silent friend. Hands in pockets, hoodie tight, wandering under quiet lights. And every step I take feels like a song I used to play. Familiar notes in the dark, where you once left a mark. I take these midnight walks just to hear my thoughts talk. With the stars above, I find enough of you in every block. Don't need a map or a plan, just the echo of who I am. Still finding peace between the cracks of everything we used to have. Sidewalk cracks and neon signs, smell of rain and borrowed time. I hum a tune you used to like, it wraps around the chill tonight. No one really sees that you still walk along with me, not in sight, but in the space that quiet love leaves in its place. I take these midnight walks just to hear my thoughts talk. With the stars above, I find enough of you in every block. Don't need a map or a plan, just the echo of who I am. Still finding peace between the cracks of everything we used to have. Ooh. rush. This calm is loud enough. I take these midnight walks where your memory still talks. And though the city's moved along, you're still somewhere in my song. I don't need to say goodbye, I just walk beneath the sky. And in the still I hear you laugh with every step I'm walking back. Curtains swaying in the breeze, neon signs hum quietly. I lie awake and trace the sky through the cracks in my ceiling light. Every night I drift a little through the static in the middle of dreams I didn't mean to keep, where your voice still sings me back to sleep. I'm floating in blue, in the color of you. No gravity, just melody, where memories feel brand new. I'm lost in the haze of those slow Sunday days. Even if you're gone, I still find you floating in blue. The clock forgot to move again. Time bends in this apartment. Your hoodie still hangs on the chair, like you just stepped out for air. And I still hear your footsteps faint down the hall through summer rain. It's not real, but it's enough to feel like I remember love. I'm floating in blue, in the color of you. No gravity, just melody, where memories feel brand new. I'm lost in the haze of those slow Sunday days. Even if you're gone, I still find you floating in blue. You fade like final hiss, but your warmth still exists. In the quiet I resist letting go of this bliss. I'm floating in blue, still reaching for you, like a feather in the night, carried by a quiet tune. No words left to say, but I'm okay this way. Even if you're gone, I still find you floating in blue. still write themselves at 2 a.m. Late night window thinking about you. Moonlight shadows trace the truth. I ain't moving, just breathing you in. Like a melody soft on my skin. You're the silence between the chords. The reason I'm still pressing record. You're still here, somewhere in the air. Late night window fade in view. Street lights blink like I used to do. I ain't chasing, just letting it in. Your memory lives under my skin. You're the hush before the dawn, and the reason I still write these songs. I found your note behind the chair. Faded ink, but still you're there. A Polaroid that caught your grin. Feels like time forgot to begin. I don't rewind the tape too far, but you still hum in every bar. Just traces of you on my walls, in my shoes, on the breeze through the blinds, in the pause between lines. I don't chase, I don't cry, but I still wonder why you're not here, but it's true. I live with traces of you. I walk the block we used to roam. Same sky, but now I walk alone. Your laugh plays in the passing train. Soft and sweet, but out of frame. I've let go of all the plans, but you still echo where I stand. Just traces of you in the light, in the view, in the way I brew my tea, in the chords that comfort me. I don't need to hold tight, but you're in the quiet nights. Not a ghost, not brand new, just little traces of you. Never blue, just enough to make me smile. Sit with you a little while. Time keeps moving, I do too, but I still walk through these traces of you.